Hi everybody, you're watching Solux Interactive stream. My name is Sia, and who we are? We are the small indie. Sorry guys, we are a small indie game studio, which has just begun creating games. Our first game that we creating now called the Caprices. It is just this is the 15th day of our streaming, and I just want to tell you about the small game that was the beta version of the Caprices game which we creating now. It's this game called Eternal Forest. Now you can see it on my screen. This game was created on a game jam of Engine Game Jam in September of the 2015, and this game create our lead our okay our our horror with his friend Ward. You see it on the screen. It's actually a very interesting game where the small spirit must protect the eternal tree. He must actually kill in the volcanoes here, and the spikes every time. I don't know. Every time, just annoying. Annoying, just trying to stop all these processes, and in the end he must kill all the volcanoes to but no all volcanoes to the protect that this all health bar must be full, and our eternal tree be very beautiful, big, and now we can watch like I'm playing this game. Just press new game, and now I want some music. Oh, look at that. The spikes kill me because I must be very careful. This is our first volcanoes. Oh, look at that. Oh, I hate this moment when you just have some few minutes to rest. Yep, nice. And now all this power of actually this small spirit kill these volcanoes or the electric, I don't know, electric power. Look at that. Oh, nice. See this spikes. Okay, so just for a few minutes let's play this to show you our the first stage of this game. Look at that. And now let's go. This is our eternal tree, and these small points, red points, it's actually this volcanoes what don't want to our eternal tree grow up and become very beautiful. Yeah, here it is. It's growing up. So actually now we're creating a game called the Caprices. This game about terraforming of the planet, because in our conception humanity. Oh, sorry guys. Okay, let me just go on another screen. Let's press exit, and now I want to show you our horror. Yep. Now I just want hello horror. Yep. Hello.
Hello, sorry.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, and
yep.
I'm having this here. Anyway, you have seen our first game, within which we created this board on India, we decided to use this idea and build a brand new game about platform evolution,
Yep.
now we're just in the middle of process creating this game on Unreal Engine 4.16. Wow, it's like a dramatic song.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Right. So the mechanics of the game remains the same as you can see on Eternal Forest game. Player main goal is to protect the player in this game from running and its minions. Player starts from this reactor in the middle of the map, and then from edges of the map, people start spreading towards the base and destroy it. And players' goal is to protect it by destroying the streets. Each player needs to go round and round the base in obstacles and in pirates. We need to see some of those random time, 5 to 10 seconds chance. That's why it's not really what tries to do. So that's probably one in less than a second. Until dash away from it, or just to dance and heroes. Every dash, every attack, every
Takes some
amount of energy from there, and the player needs to renew it by composing the gear. The goal is to move into dome. Cover some amount of map, probably 75% of map, of map, I mean radius from edges, from reactor to the edges. We still don't have this functionality yet, but we are working on it, and we will do this on this week. Today I'm going to work on some outstanding issues. Today is Monday, and we call this disinfection day. It means we are working on bug fixing on different issues which we implemented during the previous week. Let me briefly show what we have at this moment. So for test purpose, I created a creep not far away from the base. It appears somewhere here, the first one. Come on, right guy. Yeah, here is it. It has fancy pink background, so it's quite noticeable on this map. And it spawns these green minions, these cute green minions. The first minion which attaches to the player, it decreases velocity of player by 75%. The second minion attached to the player decreases attack speed by 75%. The third one will destroy a player. Now you can see I have more than 3 minions on me, but I'm still moving and I can attack and I'm not dead. This is a bug. We forgot to kill a player actually once it is attacked by minions. Our creep will not attack player. They will not do anything against player, but their goal is to move as close to the reactor as it can. Let me just destroy it. Another bug is when we destroy enemy minion, we still can't retrieve our base speed, which is a bug as well. So let me summarize. At the moment we have 2 issues. The first one, when player is not dying after minion attack. The second one is when player is destroying minions, it still cannot get its base speed, which is an issue as well. And also when even it destroys or it gets another creep on it, speed reduced to -25%, which is clumped to 0. It cannot move at all. Now you can see. Alright, Second issue is with speed. Good. So let's start. First of all, let me introduce our way of working. This game is purely created on blueprints. We don't use any C++ code on it because it's quite simple and single player game, and I don't think we need to improve complexity of the game by adding some C++ classes, which can take some time to compile this Visual Studio project, which is quite long because we need also to compile all this Unreal Engine code. So we took a decision to write everything in blueprints. We have few controllers. We have player controller. We have creep spawner. We have hazard manager. By the way, it's not exists on the map. So let me just quickly show what is hazard manager is. Again, please take a note that everything on debug mode, on early VIP, work in progress mode. I have a lot of stuff which we'll remove later, and you will see spikes. It should appear soon. Come on, there's spikes.
Oh yeah.
I cannot see
Where
spikes.
are they?
Again, we have another bug here. Our spike set was not compiled proper. We need to recompile it again. I don't know what is an issue with this. We need to recompile it in order we can use it later in our hazard manager. So now I selected it, and
now it
should be working fine right now.
Hard with the spike skill. All of this.
Yeah, let's wait for a spike. You can see? Oh! This crap appears just behind you. And you have only 0.5 seconds. Again, please note that it's in debug mode and it looks a bit ugly.
Looks nice.
And you even note that we have only 400 health, but in real world we will have less than 100 or maybe 100, so the spikes will kill you instantly. Right. Let's start with velocity speed. All our minions, if they see player in its vicinity, it starts just to jump on a player. Let me show again. Come on, guys, where are you? I'm looking for you. Go on, spike.
So slowly. Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, player has shift effect, which is quite old. Okay, so guys, as minions, see players and they just jump.
This
Like,
funny, just slowly, and then woo. Yeah.
Small green things. Good. Once they jump on a player, they start to add this negative effect on the player. And let's just check how it works. The player, where is my player? Where you are? Drone base, which is our basic player. One second. Date effects. We have function effect change max speed persons. All right. Let's see what actually is happening there. Oh, we have 6 watchers on our stream. Great.
Yeah.
Guys, you're welcome on our chat. Please comment, please tell us your opinion. Alright, we got our first minion on us, and speed is to change to 0.75 with minus sign. Let's see actually what will change here. Velocity speed will be changed. A new velocity modifier is set to 25%. So our overall velocity will be multiplied on this coefficient. means we'll have only 25% speed at all. Good. Now I'm going to destroy them and nothing happens. Let's see why. Yeah, it looks a bit strange because we have this functionality. So when drone is dead, we calculating attached minion. Let's just put a breakpoint here.
Okay, let's see it.
And let's start.
Yep. Where was that? Yay.
Nice try, Spikes. Nope.
Look at that.
Catch me. Oh, it did apply damage.
They just, I don't know, in the screen
What?
maybe I not so good see all these spikes. All these small spikes when you just come around. Actually, when it just, I don't know, kill or take some energy from the drone, I can see it.
Hmm. The problem is when player attacked by spike, it also kills all the minion on it, and then minions cannot say, "Okay, guy, I'm dead, and I will restore your velocity." I assume we can disable it for game right now. Let's just remove it quickly. I don't want to hazard manager to break everything at this moment. And let's restart again.
Oh, they're so
Let's wait
cute.
for our beautiful minion.
Even if they killed our drone, they still so cute.
Deadly cute.
Oh.
Right, it's dead. Let's see what happens. And we are going to calculate amount of minions attached to our player. And its value is 2. And the first one will change attack speed persons. Second one, who's dead,
Something wrong.
I see. It destroys minions, then it calculates again. I need to find another way how we can see that drones are dead. Probably I need to have an array on our player about attached drones on it, attached minions on it, and then if it's dead, I need to recalculate on a player. Well, it looks a bit strange why we have two minions attached,
Yes,
then we have only one.
So you see where the problem? You don't see?
I don't see at this moment, but I need to do some more checking. I need to see how they die and try to figure out why we destroy a minion for flying. New effects. Die.
Okay, so you need
Right,
some time.
let's find. Where is it?
Yeah.
Undead. Died. No, I will just do some more checking. When effect percent, which is good. Then next frame we don't have any attached. Let's see which function is called first, this one or event and play. So maybe it is removed earlier than it's physically removed from the game. So for our favorite minion we will add on end play. Spawn and play. Event and play. function tells us that this actor is not present anymore. Let's add some beautiful print string, say bye.
Bye.
And add it here.
Oh.
Bye. Then we need to catch up to minions. Right, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, first.
Oh, yep.
First game, second game. Then we attack. Die. Second one. Let's see what's happening here. Any attached tactics have actually. Bye bye. And something strange here.
And maybe
One moment, let me
if
just check
our
functions.
viewers know where is the problem, just write in the comments. So maybe you see that, and you have some, I don't know, your opinion about all of this. Just write to us. Let's talk. Oh yeah. So.
Setting lifespan to 0.1. Setting actor hidden in game. Alright, good. Let's just detaching the first one. We're destroying it. Let's just quick on check this function. Does it return? If we get attacked by one minion only, catch one. Catch two minions. First one, the second one. Alright. Then attacking, destroying. And undead the first one. Have two. Second one. And still two. What?
Yep, where it is.
I see the problem. Because they have some lifespan, they are not detached from player's drone, and this function called 2 times, and both 2 times it returns 2 because these actors are still attached to a player. Then I guess we need to do the following. We need to find where is it attacking player. Find where is it? Do will player on that. Before on parent dead, we also need to call one more function, and let's call detach from player. Or it will not be attached anymore. Don't care about it anymore. Detach from actor. We don't need to do anything with it, so we can just simply detach and forget about it. Should be quite enough player to continue his own things.
Oh.
Okay, sorry, I'm just. Whoa, where is it? Oh, guys, welcome aboard. Now we have 3, and nothing happens because 3 means it's dead. I have 2, which means it should remove velocity. Now we have 1, which will restore our. I say bye. Don't need this anymore. Looks like we have fixed this issue. Let's check one more time. I was just trying to do some other things in another window. Second, please.
So. Oh.
Right, come on.
Oh.
First one is here. Second one. Jump to me, jump. Yeah.
Okay.
Attacking 2.
And you kill it.
Our speed is okay. Our attack speed is okay. Looks great. Then let's see what will happen if this spy, if this.
Oh, the short one.
Well, you know, it should be working fine with Hazard Manager, because if it is attached on player, it will die. Doesn't matter where it does die from. About from what? Whether it was Hazard Manager or player itself. When it died, if it attached to the victim, we will detach it and we will recalculate effects on player. I assume this should be done now. Let me add let me add some this spike Hazard Manager. Right, this one. Manager itself. Set it to normal position. And I assume we need to update it slightly and add one more function is enabled. Can control its enabled or disabled state from here. If it's disabled, we will do nothing and just return. But we don't need to spawn or despawn it every time on map when we want to disable it. By default, it should be enabled always, but we can change its state. Yeah. All good. It doesn't appear.
Oh.
Come on, my greeny bastards.
Oh.
Right. I cannot see second one.
Whoa.
Oh. Ah, another bug. Sphere is more than expected to be. It should not affect small greeny minions if we inflate it too small. Let's check Hazard Manager one more time, and I'm just turning on the enabled flag, and it should appear. Yep, it does. All good. Next is death. Let me just commit this issue to Git. Save all. Yeah, I'm using Git console. I like it. One second, please. I will check.
Okay.
I'll check working branch.
So. How long you will check it? Yes. Okay.
Just a couple of seconds. We just need to get proper ticket name, our Jira. We'll commit it as ES83, and it's velocity and speed modifiers if attacked by a minion. 5 minions. Right. Then the next step is to make player death more visible. Now we just changed its visibility and we reset all attack effects. And I assume we need to destroy an actor and spawn a new one. And let me just remember how it should be done. We also need to disable all controls of that player and probably move it to some strange position like -5000, but camera will be following it. Let's move it to our next spawn position. Should be done here. Death and dead. We need to call its parent function dead instead of calling it from minion. Let me find its attack. 3 fire damage and fire damage, then alright. Should be working fine. I need to do some small tweaks. I forgot to disable. Oh yeah, I have 2 minions on me. No. A spike killed it. By the way, have you seen that it also restores player speed and attack and velocity and attack and movement speed? I disabled it. First, second. Where is the third one? Come on, hey! And now I should be dead. What?
What's happened?
One moment. It called the wrong function. Called function of player itself, not player controller. Good to see the stack. Second. Debug. Yeah. Yeah. It's called on its own function, but probably we need to change the order. From here, it should called parent. Move it from here. Yeah, I just messed with who should control death. Zone base when it's dead. We do its player. This player controller does it have its own player controller value. Let's have player controller variable here, not editable, and set it to player controller base. Player controller base reference. We should set it on function when it possesses. Spawn. arrange nodes a bit. On processes. And processed. We need to set up our variable, but we need to cast it to player controller base. It's okay, you can use it here. Then to check when player is dead. We need to call this player controllers and that function as well. First of all, we need to remove all effects here. We need to reset attack effects. Probably we need to reset everything. Yes. Let's do not care about this right now. Set dead, died, dead, died. Name it and died. And also we need to set our player state. Change its state from is alive.
It's okay.
It's okay. To false. And on respawn, we're going to change it to true. Right. Let's see if it works. Also, we need to tell minions when the player is dead. We should stop following it, and we need to find a new target once it is spawned. Yes. Alright. Give me the third one.
Where the third?
Dead. Died. And wow. Hello guys, it's like a teleportation. Phew. Okay. We need to restore effects. We need to restore this. We need to kill all these attached minions. I guess we need to function. Called reset. Global reset. This function will get our modified velocity percents to 100, back to 100, so no 100% I meant. We'll avoid all this old stuff from minions, and we just need to destroy actors without calling their on die function, on dead function. Get attached actors. One second. Need to find where it's attaching to. Minion possible socket. Find all these attached actors.
Where is it? Oh, I don't see it.
Yeah, me too. Let's iterate. An interesting thing you can see is this for each loop returns not a copy, but reference. It looks like a reference. This class. You know, we can try to cast it to minion.
No.
Moment.
No. You don't
It's in
see
component
something?
reference. You cannot find our attached actors. Here is it. Alright. Oh, I could not see what not could I see previously. And this is an actor, so we can simply cast it to minion base. Minion base. If it's minion, just simply move it. Destroy. Destroy actor. Nothing more. Also will destroy its controller by the end. Also, I think we need to stop other minions. Let's find all minions on the map. Get all actors of class. Minion. Let's notify everyone that we are dead. Please do not do anything. Do we have function? That. Let's call it pause. Stop. Or restart. Function stop will simply tell our movement component to stop. And restart obviously tells us to move player. Let me just find where is a restart function. Spawning on begin spawn and then spawn. Let's move it to a function called acquire target. On this moment it will only targeting to a player, but later we can change it to attack rescue pods as well. To do this, let's add a new variable called target and set it to actor. Later we can control it, and on target acquired new target we can check. We can just simply let's store it here and use it as our goal. Later, if we want to destroy all these actors, we need to check whether they have target of this player. Let's make this. Yes, we can get it. Get target equals self. So if its target was player, we need to then stop it. If its target it's different thing, we need to do nothing. One second. Then stop it here.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's try. Let's see. Works. Just we need to call function reset. Also we need to reset attack effects here. Do it here. First of all.
Okay. You're just checking, yes?
Yes, 1 second. Okay, when it died, set. Maybe. Let me think one more time. It's a bit complicated here. We are resetting attack effects. We destroying all actors. Let's call it reset on death. Because we can also have reset on spawn. Which is a bit different. Let's try to start. First.
Yeah.
Second, third. Set on death. Let's set here. It tries to kill for each C1, tries to kill for each C0, and then so I've killed only 2 for some reason. Third one was not killed. Goes, it was not 1 million. I don't know. Let's see what will happen later. And let's just jump here. And see which actors should be stopped. We are going to stop parade number 2. Is it? Cannot get it. Yoo-hoo!
Oh.
Okay. Didn't kill our third ferret.
Why it happened?
Minion. Why? I have no idea. Let's do more debug.
Just so weird. Yeah, too quick, sorry.
Every time we have some issue, the better way is to add some print strings. The most easiest way, I guess. There are other ideas, guys, please tell us. See how many ferrets. I used it just for breakpoint. I can hook on it and see how many actors we have.
Check.
Got first, second.
One, and where the third?
Third one. Right. I just haven't touched. We have 3 here. Three of them.
You see where the problem?
Yes, probably. First, second, third was not killed. I think it's because of for each loop. We are destroying it just in this scope, in this loop. And this is a bad idea because we change array size and it cannot set all elements in for each loop. Let's set lifespan to 0, which is equal to destroy actor, but it will not change the array size, and we can proceed all 3 minions at once.
Oh, where are you? First one, second one, third one. What's wrong?
Sorry. Distracted. It's good. We have 3 of them. Let's see how many of them will be proceed here. First, second, third. But they are not killed for some reason. Maybe just need to set their lifespan to 0, 0, 0, 1, like this, and detach from actor. Okay, got 2 minions. The game straightforward from this. Third one.
I want to ask you,
Game.
and the burst will works even if on the drone just 2 creeps, just like when it don't have creeps, so quicky as it in the real game. Even if, okay, so the second one creep just slow down our drone.
First one slows down.
Yeah, first one. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
First one slows down velocity, speed velocity, movement velocity. Second one decreases speed attack.
Okay, so
and
when
third one,
our drone
the third one
have
kills
just 1 minion that slows down him, the burst working as well as he working without creep on a drone.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, boost remains unchanged. Right. We spawn back. We don't have creeps. We have HP set to 0. Is good. And yes, we need to restore players' health points. We need to say all this, tell all these drones we need to start looking for target again once player is on map. Reset on spawn. Reset on spawn. Let's just break here. Move it higher. First of all, we need to restore our health. Let's say current HP should be set to max HP. Wrong order. Then next thing is to find all these drones again. And tell them, guys, please reacquire target. Maybe somebody will change their mind and switch from drop pod to player. We don't implement this logic. We don't need start function. Just will ask all these minions to reacquire target, and this function will start their movement. I think should be enough. By target. Just tell them, guys, please think about what are you going to attack as next. Alright. Let's see. Okay, is it brave enough? Good one. Let's remove this breakpoint. Oh, come on! Third one. Still here. You see these two guys attacking me. Now they stopped, and now they should start looking for me again, but they don't. It's just because I forgot to call this function. And let's see why it doesn't. On respawn. Let's go. Let's create a new function. Go on respawn. Oh yeah, we have this one. Set relative rotation. Reset attack effects. Not required. Set is alive. Oh yeah. I assume we can set is alive here. And there. Where is it? On spawn. Let's first of all let's change our HP. Let's set is alive to true. Now we are alive. Then we need to tell minions to attack us. Right. When player is dead, we also need to find where is this spawn on respawn. Setting visibility. Let's add it again to set on death. We can work all this stuff at once. Because it's always is required. And on respawn also we'll do the same, but after setting up our active alive state back to true. But visibility of true.
Oh.
Right. Setting relative rotation to 0. Let's keep it here because it may change later. Reset on spawn. Reset on spawn. Spawn. Reset on spawn.
Oh,
Right.
why it's error?
Because I removed node.
Oh, now it's okay.
Right. Now should be working fine. Let's check one more time why it doesn't remove some on that. I guess it can be a loop. Nope.
Oh, where is my... Oh, yes. Here's my second one. And
Yeah.
this is third. Yes.
Oh. Well, at least these guys are still following me.
Yeah, he's still new.
Third one is still. And now they continue their movement against me. These two guys still alive. Don't want to detach from me. And more. Now I can catch them all. It's really strange. See you again.
I really want to know why the third one just stay on drone.
Maybe because he was attached when animation was in progress.
One, but
Let's do some workaround, probably. Maybe not a workaround, it may work fine. And unattacked. Nope, here. Target. So let's do this here, do this
whoa.
there, and do this there.
Mhm.
Change the order. We need to check that we are attacking a proper actor. Then, if we can do this, let's check its alive state. If it is alive, can do this. If not, do nothing. Do not attach it. Because if animation finishes and our drone is dead at this time, it will be attached anyway on it. And in this case, it will just land on a hero, but it will on our drone, but it will not attach to it, so it will stay on its wreckage. Just need to find two drones. No, two minions. Sorry, which can jump me on at the same time. You can see this.
Oh,
It's just two small guys and not going to attack me.
some of them jump
Also, I
over.
cannot see why it
But
doesn't
no, I
call
don't.
spawned.
Some of them no.
I have no idea.
That's weird.
It's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bug. Come on, get me out of the spawn function. Starts.
Okay.
Let me die.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, certainly.
third one is still on me. Only I knew. Oops. 1 second.
So you understand where is the problem? Hmm?
Yep.
Okay.
We're setting new node max and setting it values to 0 because we don't want our current HP to go in negative value. Death. Yeah, on spawn, just call this function instead. Let's reset it. And on apply damage, also need to do. We don't need to have this one more as we moved it into the function. Here to some debug. Right. Add this function to its own current HP. No, we don't need. Oops. Just because. Yes, we can. Let's check it. Yeah. Let's find all the references and ensure that we changed everything here. Looks good. The next question is why not all these minions were killed, which were even attached to the player. Let's do this again. Let's do this one more time. And print all these minions which were attached, all these event actors, not only minions. Good.
Okay.
I'm going to gather as many minions as I can.
5 minutes.
5 millions. 5 minions. And one is still remaining on me.
Do you know how to do that? Yeah, we can put some.
I'm looking.
For me, it's so hard, all these processes. Fixing all those bugs.
Bug fixing is a really hard
Then you
thing.
must mull over how you will do all this debug, how you will change something here. Programming and coding is really hard. Yeah. First, third, yeah.
Let's remove breakpoint from here and put it here. Right. We have many minions. We have 3 minions attached to a player. We are proceeding. The first one. It's now second one, right? And third one is not processed. Again, it's possibly caused by this function. Its lifespan set to point. Set its lifespan to 0 to 0.1. Maybe it echoes.
Let this help us.
Oh, I want to add some more test functions, like spawn minion or spawn creep under cursor. Right now, fixing this issue with minions. And third.
Yes.
1, 2, 2. And it's still here.
It's still on him.
Oh,
Wow.
what if I just skip this function and just detach it, not to kill it? How many minions will get detached? I'm pretty sure that this problem is with set lifespan function.
Yep.
The first one just jumped over.
So quickly.
Yeah, I was too close
I
to
even don't see when he's jumped.
3, first, second, 2 only. And third is still here.
Yeah, fixing all these bug sets. Very hard. You don't know where the problem is? I am looking for this.
Looking. 3 and 4. 3 and 0. So interesting. We have 3 attached actors. This for each loop returns only 2. What if I, on completed function, I will also print a string and just check how many actors still attached. Where are you?
Yes.
2, even maybe 3, because its function was called. Moment. Yeah, 3. One, 2, and now it has only 1. Just was skipped for some reason. Oh. I need to think. Oh.
Or maybe just look with another boys too. Yes, okay.
Yes, please change.
Watch on Lynch screen, and actually now he's working with this our base, with a model of our base. Look at that. I can. Oh, actually, I can show you the concept art, but the model is different with the concept art. So. Oh, you see that? It looks nice. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So now he's just checking for something. Looking. Changing some properties to do it more visible. To do it more beautiful. Yeah. This is just small part of our base. I can just select that. This is concept art of our base, but now she's looking different. Maybe in a few minutes I can show you and then show us the base. Okay. Actually now he's working on this part of the base. You don't see it. It's just small parts in the middle. Yeah. No, it's okay. It just shows us some reactors. Yeah, this is our reactor. With the power that terraform our planet. Okay. So these tools, yeah. Okay. And when the lynch working, we're back to him some time later, and now let's go to her. Please hear me just. Okay. So write in comment, do you hear her or no? Because I guess we have some problem with the sounds, with the microphone. Yes, just please write in comments. Okay. Yes. And let's go to Lynch and watch what he do now. So, yes. Yep. And go back to her. Let's be talkative. You still can't hear him. I don't know where the problem is. So small sound. Maybe talk. Speak to me, Dima. Hurry, please. Speak to me.
Hello, hello. It looks like your
Yes, I guess
press
because
was
now
stuck.
all it's okay with sound. Oh, it's just OBS. Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry guys. We're back. Hurry.
Alright, let's remove this function uncompleted. Let's go on our usual routine. Check. So sorry about the sound. Translation was stuck. I need to restart my own OBS.
Oh, where are the minions? Oh, yeah.
I need one more.
Here is, and the third one. Where are you? Yeah, here it is. Oh,
Yay! All dead.
bravo! Yay! He died normal.
Ah. Best to stand up and start moving. Alright,
Yes.
seems we
Oh,
fixed this issue. This is the stage. Let me do one more small thing is for doing update movement. Probably here. Where is our update movement? Movement here. This is movement. This is mouse movement. To find who's calling these functions. Alright, here. If we are dead,
nothing.
then we need to do nothing. And if we are dead, we need to change state. Dead. Let's just do this here. Change state, and we even don't need this variable is dead. But let's have it. If we spawn, we need to change state back to normal. Just set. Let's try one more time. I need to merge everything in the development branch because there were so many tasks have been done, and I just tried to do it right now, but maybe today in the evening do this. You can see this funny things stacked on each other.
Oh.
Oh, stacks me from the beginning and do nothing. Oh, it's okay. Bye.
Yeah, kill them
Bye.
all.
But I cannot
Why? You
move
didn't have a creep
normally.
on.
But my velocity was
Why?
not set back into the normal state.
Oh, so
One more
many
bug.
bags. Yeah, bugs.
Not bags, but bugs.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh. Alright, let's check and attack again. And attack. Sorry, we need to check that.
It seems like all okay. It's okay.
One moment. Again, just need to think.
Right. I want to remind you that in 4 minutes, yeah.
I have 3
Yeah,
minutes
sure.
only. Yeah, probably this is task for next couple of hours, which I will be spending not on stream. But definitely I have to fix it today.
Come back to you later, maybe. Yeah, of course, we'll be back to you. It's really interesting.
All the system is fragile, needs to be rewritten someday. Not today. No idea when. But definitely it should be done. As we have 3, we will not do anything. Spawn is detached from actor. Yeah. We are processing first one. Then again it changes amount of creeps, but it should be fine.
Oh, it's so beautiful. Like he's flying. Second. And bag.
Ah, sorry. I need to kill them. Now it looks okay. But velocity was not restored.
Yeah.
Alright. My time is almost over. So we're switching to going to show about UV mapping on
Yeah.
a new
Indeed.
drone model. So stay
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah.
Thanks
Let's
for
go
watching. I will return later tomorrow or later today when I fix all these issues and
Okay,
show you
so
a
we're
result
back
of this.
to ours
Have a good day.
later, and
See you.
now let's go to Ruto. Hi Ruto, how are you? Yeah, he's here. Ruto! Hello! Oh, yep. He's here, but just wait for a few minutes. Oh, something goes wrong. Oh, it's okay. Just.
Hi, Sia. Hi, everyone. Welcome for those who recently joined our stream. Today I can you hear me?
Yeah,
Sia.
I hear
Hi,
you.
everyone.
Oh, it's okay.
Welcome for those who
Oh.
recently joined our stream.
So.
Today I can you hear me?
Sorry for this moment not talking. Have just some
I
technical.
think I'm a bit quiet.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so.
Okay, the problem solved.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm a bit quiet today. Probably in last
Wait a
Friday,
minute.
I promised last that I will do my UVs, but today I rapidly changed my plans.
The problem solved.
So I will cut some work time in the future.
Today,
I decided
probably
to
in last Friday, I promised last that I will do my UVs, but today I rapidly changed my plans, so I will cut some work time in the future because I decided to put some simple insides of my drone just because I decided to use mirrored UVs, UV mapping for my drone. What that means? Basically what I have, I will show you one example because I don't have my, or probably I can show you on my last revision of project. Okay. And as you can see here, there is something wrong with my Windows. Okay, here's my drone. This is my last revision of UVs, of UV mapping. And as you can see here, there is a lot of UV islands, a lot of stuff happening here. And I'm afraid that it won't be fitted here. It won't fit here. Excuse me, will not fit here in this space. Even if my tool says something like this, I don't believe in that number, that only half of my space is occupied by UV islands. I really think it will not fit here. So I decided to do some method, a bit optimization to my model, optimization to my UVs, because if I will continue with that should fit all my islands in one UV space, I will be running in a problem of using two UV sets for one model. It's probably a bit will be more expensive than use only one UV sheet, obviously. So I decided to do mirrored UVs workflow. That means that my wings, antennas, and some parts of my model symmetrical. My model exactly, and my model is symmetrical. Let's say that. But I decided to mirror UVs of my parts
let me explain you, like wings, antennas, those teeth, I call them because they looks like this. They will be have one texture. You know, let me explain you, like symmetrical texture. So texture in this wing will be exactly the same like in this wing. What cons of this method, I can't have any decals like text on my wings because it will be mirrored horizontally and probably vertically. What I can, I don't know honestly. But pros of this method is absolutely economy of my UV space. Imagine that only these things will be original parts, let's say unmirrored, and this will be one part. It will be one island, like this. So I will cut. I will have some extra free space, but I decided also to work a bit with insides of my drone. So I will fit inside part also in my UV space because I will have extra space. I can do extra things, much more room for activities. So I'm started today with my insides. For now it looks in blackout stage like this. I don't have a visible inside in concept, so I decided to enable my imagination, and it's probably just simply adding more geometry insides. So for now I'm trying to, and in the future I can fix it if it will be needed. So for now I'm trying to do insides of lower part, and also there will be insides of upper part. You can see it's calling now. No mesh here. Also, one thing for space economy, I can scale those parts divided by 2. So they will have textile density 1 per 28 pixels per centimeter. It will economy space, and it won't hit any visuals because those parts barely visible. It's only will be visible after drone opening after. So I can lower resolution of my texture here, and don't be afraid about bad looking or blurry textures, because player probably, if player will see it, it won't be so noticeable. I need some base shape of it. Shape of my insides isn't perfect for now. So having a base shape allows me. I'm just blocking it. I need some base shape of it, and I can have proper mesh inside. And also someone can notice I started with my low. So having a base shape allows me to do some modifications, and I can have proper mesh inside. And also someone can notice I started with my low poly model, not with high poly. I'm not changing this model, but before I did high poly model first, and then I did low poly from my high poly model. I decided to do it backwards now because I somehow I wanted to have low poly model. I can quickly unwrap and see what I have. And basically, since it's hard surface modeling, basically my low poly model done from cutting extra edges from high poly model. So it not involved hard retopology process like in organic shapes. Where is my matrix? Here is it. I don't think there is a video in the background. Okay. Now I need to think how to resolve this portion of mesh. And I think I can do something like this, I guess. Let's see. Let's try. I can do
hi,
anything
admin mod.
I need
We have just
my
some
mesh
walking moments. We have some
and
trouble
blocking
with the
and looking.
router sound, so we just
It looks so
turn
looks
off
bad
all
because I
microphones here in
cannot.
office and trying to fix it. So, yeah. So sorry. Yeah, router.
Okay, let's continue. Sorry. I hate those moments when I'm stuck. So basically I need to keep this shape and need to resolve my issue here.
Yeah, I guess you were really confused. It just I'm watching all what router actually do now and commented.
Okay, let me think for a moment. Let's first start recreate my let's first start recreate this loop. So I have 7 edges here and 7 edges here, but also I have 6 here. So I have have 13 edges here and 7 here. I probably can do workaround like adding triangles. I will do it for now. Something like that. No. It starts to looking like a mess because of my experimenting.
No, it looks fine.
Okay, it looked like ugly workaround. It's fine. I think they want here. Those vertices lays on different surfaces, so I also need to work around here. Okay, not working. Okay, let's see. I need 2 extra vertices here, so I will add them like this. Okay. Oh no. What do I know? Okay. I have this part before. I hide it
Yes, looks
and
nice.
forgot about it. And I can probably use it. Now let's stick to my plan for now. Okay. I will stick to my plan for now. And do it like that, so I can more space for reactor here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's do something like this. It looks bad, but now I have a look, not like imagination from my head. I now have something that I can look and decide to what I will do with it next. Okay, let's see how it works with this shape. I probably will delete this part for now. I just need to deselect some parts. I will do it manually, so I will not delete uh, needed geometry.
No, actually, it's our main character drawn, and this is his model. Yeah, it's just our drawn.
No,
Actually, uh, maybe Ruto can show you the concept
okay.
art of it, because
Problem solved.
I don't have it. No. Yeah, oh, I have it actually. Yeah, you can see it's on. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I will show concept art.
Yeah. This will be
One
nice.
moment, I will show it.
Here it is.
Okay, currently I'm modeling this by this concept. So you can see it looks like this.
Yeah, it looks interesting.
Oh, excuse me. So it looks like this, and I am doing my model based on these two concepts. It's that part shows how it will looks after it opens. So basically all this upper part of drone will raise up and rotate like this. You can find a link in our Twitch description down below, and there is link to GIF and shows how animation works. I'm having my high poly model. It don't have any extra details, though those details will be added before texturing, or for my zero revision I won't do them, because I need my model pretty soon. So I leave it for I think in the future. Now I need to focus on my UV mapping, and now I'm having my lower part also. I need to probably I need to close this gap because it probably will be seen when drone will open. So maybe let's do this. It was quick animation. I will polish it more later. Okay, I don't need to hide. Oh no, what I did, I hide entire mesh. Now I'm trying to separate my parts so I can see better inside. Okay, let's continue. No, I will do it in that way. Okay, I'm thinking now. There is two ways to close this gap. I mean this. You can see it through this part. One way is adding more geometry to lower part of frame and then cut them in about this level. So it will looks like, I will show real quick, it will looks like this, and then cut here and that. You need to see almost from vertical perspective to spot that gap. Okay, admin mode. As you're asking, I will show you because I can't explain it in, in short speech. I will show you. Okay, let's show it. Okay. Okay, you can see animation here, and all that animation driven by armature. If you're familiar with 3D graphics with rigging animation, you probably know what is that. It's bone system. It's special objects made in Blender, and they serving for animation purposes. And my geometry snapping to these small objects, and they animated. You can see in timeline my keys, if that makes sense. It's probably a very poor explanation, but if I will go in depth, it will take days to me to explain how it works. So every vertex of, not every vertex, but some vertices of this mesh snapped to bones, these objects, and they move them. Okay, I hope that was understandable. So I will return to my mesh. Okay, I think this method will work. So I will continue with that. Okay, I don't need this pass. They get on my way. Hide them and continue. No, not like this. Like this. I also need edge here. No, I will add it later. Okay, finish that. Add one extra edge loop here. And simply delete this part as I don't need it. So basically it covers this gap. I hope it won't be seen, and even if it will be seen, it will not be so noticeable. So all these parts adds extra 217 triangles to my model, and I said I said before, about a week ago, that my model have 5,000 triangles, and now it will definitely have more. But as it a hero asset, I want it looks as good as I can do it. No, I animated all in Blender. I'm using only Blender, and I'm not familiar with Maya. The next part, separate this part and attach it to my new insides. Okay, I will delete half of my frame and add mirror modifier for now. And try to add mirror here. And let's see how it looks. I closed this gap as it's seen here in Kai Poly model. It will be closed also here using this low poly mesh. And now I will show I did a bunch of duplicates, so I need to name them. Okay, gap closed. Why this part only here? I don't know. It should be mirrored. Okay, now this part of the mesh will be partially opaque. No, I'm wrong. This part will be partially transparent. Yeah, they probably will have alpha mask with perforation in it, or they will be completed as glass, as a glass. It doesn't. Anyways, it will be partially transparent, so it will be seen from here, but it needs to be double-sided. So now I need to think how to resolve my issue. One thing I can do is set, it will be in future, is set my mesh to double-sided. I think it's a bit a bad decision, it's a bad option, because engine will duplicate my vertex count, and my mesh will be have double weight, will be double weighted, and I can duplicate my mesh like this. I will close it for now. I need to flip my normals. I will do that in edit mode. Select all, flip normals. So now it faces inside, and as you can see, it will be visible here. But now I need to avoid one bad thing in 3D graphics called z-fighting. Yes, it calls z-fighting. When you can see in some games flickering faces or objects like flickering. It's all because face is lying in same coordinates, and any computer have limited precision in floating numbers, so that causes the flickering, and I need to displace my vertices so they will follow exactly their normals, vertex normals. I can show you here. Where is it? Wait a minute. I can't find. I can't. Oh, I forgot to enter edit mode. So my surface will be pushed on these normals. Let's do it now. I need very small number like this. So now it looks like it has some thickness, and vertices not in one don't have spare coordinates. So they won't do z fighting. Okay, let's see. Move these two meshes to my first layer, and now I can see them here. And now I probably will delete my inner mesh because I will do it again. Okay, do it here. I need to accurate place my vertices here. And hide my mesh so it won't be visible from outside. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay, let's try it again. Duplicate, invert normals, flip normals, and add displacement modifier with small number, small strength. Okay, it's showing me that it will be visible here. So let's delete it again. So what do I do here? Okay, it don't go through. Let's try again. Trial and error. That's all what I am doing for now. But result, I think result will be nice. Yes, it also will fighting if they any objects will fight if they vertices have same coordinates in one place. Also in engine it will be one object. It won't be separate objects in engine. I'm doing them separate for my convenience. I don't need this window here. So I'm done. Let's disable all wires. I'm trying to get good look and find any issues I have here. I possibly can have here. But yeah, this is inside. No cooling, except couple of parts. And that being said, I think I will add some extra geometry here. To cap this thing. So enable again wireframe. Because when drone will opens, it shows these back faces. So I need to close them. Like this. I think that's enough. Blender did exactly what I wanted. Created new faces with normals faced in that way. Good Blender. Okay, all closed. Almost 250 extra triangles and also extra triangles here. Extra 50 triangles here, so basically I just added extra 300 triangles. I think it won't will affect performance. It's just if I would add like 10,000 new tangles, yes, it probably will be a problem. As I said before, I probably will do lower resolution on UVs here, probably lower resolution on back side of my mechanism, just for parts that won't be seen as much as outside of drone of main parts. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, upper side. Move those parts here. Now I need to do similar thing here. I will probably do all my objects separate. I discovered today add-on for Blender called Texture Atlas. For those who not familiar with Blender but familiar with any other packages like Maya, 3ds Max, Model, they probably understand after I say Blender can't do UV mapping of multiple objects simultaneously at the same time. So this add-on is basically a workaround. It's included in default Blender add-on packages. It looks like this is quite big set of add-ons, and I'd say most of them is quite usable, if not all of them. I mean useful for everyone who using Blender, who model in Blender, animate in Blender, or even do sculpting here. So now I can have my objects all separate. Just most comfortable to work like that. So let's see here. We have insides. This insides I will put insides in separate layer, and let's see how it interacts. Basically, I can cover this part. Okay, I forgot to. I missed one object. Oh no, like this. Move them from here. And let's do experimenting. Easiest way to implement insides here, procedural displacement modifier. Let's see what it will do here. Do duplicate. Okay, it goes outside. Let's bring them inside. Do a bit more strength. Enable backface calling. And let's see what we have. I'm wondering if... yes, it works. I need to quick hide my wires, so I entered only render mode. I think that's okay. It looks weird for some reason, and that reason probably my experimenting. Okay, good. Oh yes, like this. It's very simple way to do that. I can even do it easier because basically insides won't be visible at all here, so I don't need to put any details here. I just want to fill it, so when drone will open at some angle, player can spot calling here. And my goal to avoid that. Let's apply modifier and delete half of the mesh. I don't need that. So let's see what we have. I don't need a roof here. And this rim. So simplify this mesh as I can. Something like this. Okay. Let's count what we have. 56 triangles. don't know if I need to cut more or if that's enough. Okay, let's align them. Align all my vertices so it looks even and beautiful. Okay, let's do that. Six vertices, okay. And place place this in the center. Okay, like this. And simply do like this to move them closer to the roof. I probably will give some thickness here, so it will have some thickness like this. Not like this, like this. Okay, I mess it somewhere,
let's see.
as always.
Yeah.
So let's see what we have now. I'm too lazy to count. It's math, you know. Also move this vertex. Honestly, I never played Lineage 2 and TRF.
Yeah,
I no, I if I'm even if I'm playing it like 10 minutes in both.
Actually, I never played these games. Okay.
Let's place these vertices.
Hello. Hello. Yeah. We don't play it. Yeah. Oh, Ruto, what games you play? Okay, firstly, we are modeling our main character John of our game Oasis, and this is just a part of John, so it's really looks in this stage weird, but in the next you will see that it looks very nice. Okay, so
I love,
okay, yeah, and
that new kind of games that I personally
maybe
call
yeah.
early access survival games.
You can see in description of this video just John I'm VIP, so I can link it to you just like that. Here is, so you can see. Yep.
I I don't have.
Oh yeah.
I don't have
Nice.
only one game that I love.
How it was? Do
If
you like it?
game good, I will play it.
Oh. Yeah, if Ukrainian nervous, they always just tell the bad words. Oh, oh nice. Maybe I will play it. Maybe even stream it. We'll see. Okay, and now. Okay. So, what kind of games do you like? Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, nice. Oh, hi, new follower. Thank you for following us. It's really very matter for us. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know. Yesterday I I just in the weekends I went in some trip and yeah, I forgot about this button. Yes, yesterday I went to some trip and playing the Zombies Gunship on my phone, and I really like this game. It's really nice. You just kill from. Oh, thank you for following us. And I really like this game because you're just killing. Junior life. We are from Ukraine, and maybe, yeah, who? Really, I'm wondering too. Who? Oh, I'm from Ukraine. The kids with hands too. Oh, actually, in Ukraine, if you met someone, you must, in some regions, you must kiss 3 times in the cheeks. Yep. Oh, yes. Thank you. Okay. Went to Ukraine, see? Yep. And actually, in Ukraine, many people like to hug you very strong, like that. It's nice. Yeah. Uh, because actually, I have some my aunt and uncle uh, in okay, they live in a Welsh, and they are Welsh actually, and they don't like kissing, and yeah, strong hug. They don't like kissing, and all our grandmas just like to and it's just no, we don't like it. No, actually, we were peaceful. Yep. Oh no, I know some in in small villages. Yeah, if you no, we have some. You can, I don't know, read. We have some hard situation in the east, but okay. We have the. I don't want to talk about politics. In we are very peaceful, and actually we don't go in on the street with guns. I don't know, and yeah, we just very hard walking. All of us really liking walking. Yeah, just maybe her our lead programmer just walk over and he's back. I'll show you. Not of them. I'm just not so tall. I don't know. Um, yes, but Ukraine is really nice country. So they're very beautiful landscape. Oh, thank you. Oh my, I don't know actually, because I know that Ukrainian women are very kind. Yes, good peoples, bad peoples, and it's all. And we have, I don't know, many nice bands that in Europe people actually don't know, and now Ukraine is just, I don't know, sharing all this talent with the people. So actually we creating games. It's nice city. Yep. And where are you from? Junior Beginner Life and admin mode. Sorry if I read wrong your yeah, read wrong your name. Where are you from? Oh, it's so nice. You know that all Ukrainian girls, all Ukrainian women just dream about to come to Paris. Yeah. Oh, nice. I never been in Paris and in France and in Greece, but I think it's nice to travel there. Okay, so guys, we actually have just 40 minutes to come on lunch. So stay with us. We go to lunch very fast, and we will back just after our. Yeah, many people tell me that too many Arabian people and actually who my friends who traveling um, the Europe and being in Paris that that's really they in some in some places they're really afraid of something, but it's okay in Ukraine. The same situation in some places. Okay, yeah, I want to went there actually. Okay, so look at that. uh, I like reading all of them. It's sorry if you. I'm not. I'm very polite girl, but I know that all this hard situation we have some hard situation too. Yep. Yes, it is just for actually. Okay, Ruta, join me. It is just not for video, it's just for photo you to see him. But now we have some trouble. If you will look our stream of all the other people like our 3D artists, we have not just the Ruta. Now on your screen you see Ruta, and our another one 3D artist. They all have. Yeah, you need interaction. Talk with me. Actually, I'm very talkative, so yeah, maybe, but in the future, yeah, we thinking about to have the camera of all monitors of all, so maybe maybe months and you can see all of us. It's really nice to talk, yeah. Okay, so maybe look, yeah, looks good. Harvard, join us. Tell that you do now or tell that you want to do next. Oh, sorry, Russo. Sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, as you can see, I feel it. My rim here quickly. It looks really bad for me, and I didn't think
No.
forward and think about these edges I have here. So I did a really quick and ugly triangulation here. From mesh perspective, it looks really ugly, but on a bright side, I'm done my roof insides. So it's done, and now our roof have it oven
Yeah, thank you,
insides.
Har. Yeah, actually, if talking about me, I'm just commenting. Okay.
Let's see what we have. Oh, overall picture.
Yeah,
Okay, inside part looks like this.
it looks nice. And if talking about me,
Nothing too special.
I'm just
Nothing too
I don't know,
fancy.
checking all these processes,
And
all
let's count
these
what we have.
I don't know, monitors, and you know, like narrator. Yeah, and I don't know, do social networks and stream some games. Oh.
I forgot what I want. Oh, yeah. So here. Okay, I was mistaken when I told you that we have 250 triangles. We actually have almost 500 triangles here.
No, I'm not a boss. I'm just, I don't know. Oh, everybody laughed. Yeah. Enough. No, I'm just Sia. Oh, boss, come on. Yeah. Sorry, Ruta. Just look at that. I
Any
really like
clipping
our drawing.
happening like here
It's
doesn't
amazing.
matter. It won't be visible. So So
Yeah, I'm
I'm
agree to
gonna
her.
say that uh, I'm finished with my low poly.
Yeah.
So now I can think about mapping my model, doing all that sweet stuff. As I said before, I will do a mirrored UV's workflow. I don't have too much experience in it. Uh, I can't even remember
Okay,
when I
okay,
tried
sorry, Ruta.
that
Okay, sorry,
to
Ruta.
do
I just
mirrored UVs. And mine. issue that I am accepting. Oh, wait a minute. I'm waiting from mirror to
Roto,
this
can you hear
is
me?
problems with normal seams visible from
Oh,
half of the
okay.
mesh.
I just
For
changed it.
instance,
Sorry, Miruto. It's all forever.
no,
So first, okay, this is the link screen, and now you can see that here walking on a base. Yay! He's just pretending. I know. Look at that, it is part of our base. Actually, I want to show you the concept art of the base. And should we do concept art with the sketch arts? And then we doing concept art. Actually, our 2D artists do that. So, yep, this is. Do you like it? Yeah, actually, our team is just 6 people in our team. So you can read it on the descriptions of this video. Okay, look at that. It yeah. We are working all together, so look at that. Oh, I like this. I like this model, really. Do you like it? Yeah, yeah, I'm agree with you. Enemy mod. Yeah. So you see in the left on your screen that this is just concept art, and our base now looks different, I guess. Oh, you can see that. Yes, this is our base. Actually, this is base and this is reactor. Oh, yeah. And because now we're creating games about terraforming, and this base and our main character drone, they all are doing the atmosphere, nice temperature, uh, ecosystem, nice for people to live, yeah, and it's just so much interesting to look of all these processes. And now I see the sketch art of our reactor, of our base. Now then was some concept art, and now I see how base are changing, and that's amazing actually. Yeah, this is uh, yeah, but it's just in the beginning. Yeah, look at that. Oh, I like it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, actually, Now we must go on lunch, but if you want to stay with us, just write in comments. And maybe um, I can eat here. Okay. Oh, actually, I'm attacked. Yay. Oh, yes. Just small break, and then because I have a nice mood today. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. So thank you for watching us. Join us in the social networks, actually links in the description of this video. And stay with us, very soon we go back. Thank you for watching. Thank you.